Hey guys, this is Chris with Land Elevated, and today I'm going to show you a new property that we just got. It's 4.86 acres in Blanca, Colorado, down in Costilla County. So right now we're on the Land Elevated website. We're asking $6,499 for this property, and you can either pay cash or you can get onto a monthly installment program, which we do in-house. There's no banks, no credit checks, and no prepayment penalties. And to buy it on terms, you'd pay $348 down, $169 a month, 10% interest for 52 months. And if we scroll down a little bit, then you can see all of the details about the property below, the GPS coordinates of the center of the property. We put that here, and then we get the GPS coordinates for all four corners of the property and put them there. And then we have a link on the page to go to Google Maps. So we'll click that and open it up. It's going to open up a new tab where we're looking at the property on Google Maps. It should have a pin dropped on it ready to go. So this property, it's pretty zoomed in right now, but we'll do a little tour here. And let's see, let me move this over here. Or just get rid of it. Okay, so that is gone now. All right, I'm out of your way, and we can just look at the property. So if we zoom out, if we zoom in a little bit, you can see properties right off of Sanford Road in Guffey. The property itself is actually right here. It's a rectangular square right here. This is a road that's not paved or anything. It's not even that well defined. You know, out here you're driving down a lot of dirt roads. You can definitely do it by car. Better to do it by four-wheel drive if you have it, or just an elevated truck is fine. It's pretty level ground down there though, so you can easily access it. If we zoom out just a little bit, then we can look at the angled view and just see some of the views that are in this area, and then we'll back up and zoom way out. But you can see there's a couple farms up there. Okay, and then the mountains are in the background. Let's see if we can get the property show back up. So, you know, on this property, you've just got really nice views all around. I'm gonna try to get this to go all the way around so we can see what's surrounding the area. It takes a minute to load here. But you can do this on your own too. You can take a look at it by just clicking the link on our site, and you can look. There's some farms, some agriculture zones there in the background, and lots of mountains, lots of agriculture, and most importantly, lots of space. If you're looking to kind of get out of town and get away from the city a little bit and just decompress, it's a good spot. All right, so we'll we'll zoom back out and do a little bit of an area tour here. So if we zoom way out, you can see that we're in the southern part of Colorado, and the best way to get this view is actually click on the map view rather than satellite. I actually live up in Denver here, and to get down here from Denver, it's about 3 to 4 hours. We'll actually do the driving directions here in a minute. But if you're in Denver, it's a great spot where you're not too far away. If you're in Colorado Springs, it's even better. Pueblo is close by, and so is Alamosa. If we zoom in a little bit further, we'll see Alamosa. So there it is right there. Alamosa is kind of a cool town. It's small. It's got a little university called Adams State University. But if you are down here, Alamosa is a 20-minute drive. And if we zoom in on it real quick, you can see Adams State. It's got a golf course, has banks, grocery stores, restaurants, pretty much everything that you'd need if you wanted to go in and get a little taste of just kind of more suburban life, or stock up on groceries, do your banking, anything else. There's a little airport there, and I don't know if airlines fly in there or if they do, which airlines, but it does have a little airport. And so you're off grid enough, but not too far off the grid. Highway 160 is just to the north, Highway 150 also goes by it. And here is the town of Blanca. This is a really small town, but it does have a couple places that you could stop in. It's got a post office, has a cafe, it's got a church. So, but as you can tell, it's pretty sparsely populated and everything's concentrated in these, 7 or 8 blocks right here. All right, so if we zoom back out, we can look around the area a little bit. When we scrolled in on the property and we did that first angle view, we were looking at this peak right here, which is called Blanca Peak, and then there's Mount Lindsay right behind it, and then there's the Slide Mountain behind that. When we were looking out to the east, we were looking at Trinchera Peak, and then there's Culebra Peak down to the south. Another cool thing about this property is it's not very far from Pagosa Springs, which is a beautiful area. They've got awesome activities to do in the summertime there, and in the wintertime. There's skiing, snowboarding, lots of mountains all around as well, and it's just beautiful country down there. So let's just map it to a couple locations so we can see what the drive time is. First place we'll map it to is Denver. And to get there, it is, okay, so to the center of Denver, it's 4 hours and 11 minutes. The next spot we will check out is Colorado Springs. Okay, 2.5 hours. And then we will just take a quick look at what it would take to get to Alamosa. And it is 23 minutes to Alamosa. And we'll get that off the screen and then just zoom back in on the property one more time. So it's a nice level piece of property again. It's a buildable lot. If we go back to the site, we can take a look at some of the things that you can do on the property and then what you can't do. All right, so property characteristics, it's 4.86 acres. It's a rectangle. It's quite elevated. It's at 7,617 feet approximately. And the suggested uses for this property are home site, short-term camping site. You could do a buy and hold strategy on this property, hang on to it for a while development continues, and then sell it later or pass it on to any heirs. And you could do a full off-grid oasis and just go completely off-grid on it. Solar generator setup, propane, and a well. And then we like to answer a lot of common questions down here. A lot of people ask us these questions, and they've become, we just ended up putting together a list of these questions. So first question is, can you tent camp on the property? And the answer is yes, you can tent camp on the property for up to 14 days out of every 90-day period. And the next question is, can I use an RV on the property? And it's pretty much the same answer. You can stay in an RV on the property for up to 14 days for every 90-day period. And if you wanted to get a permit, you can actually apply to get a permit for longer stays with the county. And the only thing is, to be eligible for these permits, you do have to be plugged in to either sewer or septic and a water source. So you'd want to make sure that you installed that first. And Costilla in this area is pretty flexible. So you could do a mobile home here. You could do a tiny home here. Tiny home would have to be 600 feet or bigger. So the smallest tiny home would be 600 feet. You could do a modular, and you could do a manufactured home. It's zoned for single family homes, so any of those home types would fit. Of course, you could do a site-built home. The property is not located in a floodplain, and those are the common questions. As far as utilities, there's no electric on site, no water on site. It would be installing a well, or some people do holding tanks and get a water delivery service. And then sewer would be by septic. I understand now that you can actually do some sort of composting toilets, but I'm not sure how that gets permitted with the city these days, but I do know some people do it. In other areas, I don't know if it's actually permitted here. And then gas, there wouldn't be an actual gas plug-in, it would be by propane. And taxes are very low. Total taxes for the year are $38.48. And I think that's the majority of the information. You know, one thing that we didn't look at was really just the outline of the property. So I do want to go back to that and show you this road, Brown Road right here. This is the property outline. You can see it's just in one lot from the corner here. So Brown Road is actually this little outline right here. It's kind of hard to see, but Stanford Road, cut over one lot, and it's this rectangular cutout right here. And this would be Brown Road, but it's not labeled on Google Earth. So once again, Chris with Land Elevated. If you've got any questions about this property, please feel free to give me a call, 720-213-8233. It's listed right here on the site. Or send me an email, chris@landelevated.com. Or if you just want to buy the property, then it's a very simple process. You click Add to Cart. You put in your contact information, your credit card information, you process $348. We send you a land contract, and we do it via an electronic signature software. Makes it very easy. You can sign the contract right on your phone, and then your payments start 30 days later. So it's quick. You could do the entire process and be a landowner in 10 minutes. Again, give me a call if you got any questions. Chris Clark, Land Elevated, 720-213-8233. Thank you.